One of the strangest ideas to emerge from the Cold War was a Project Blue Peacock, a British plan to bury nuclear landmines across Germany to deter or slow down a potential Soviet invasion. While the landmines themselves were already a bold and controversial concept, what truly captured the imagination was the proposed solution to keep them operational in freezing European winters: live chickens. War planners at the time understood the strategic value of nuclear weapons, not only as tools of destruction, but also as instruments of deterrence. The logic behind Project Blue Peacock was to position these nuclear devices in critical regions of Germany, ensuring that advancing Soviet forces would face catastrophic destruction if they tried to seize key areas. The mines would be buried and could be detonated remotely or via timers, creating an uninhabitable zone of destruction. However, while the strategic concept seemed sound, a practical issue threatened the plan's viability. The electronics in the nuclear devices were vulnerable to freezing temperatures. European winters posed a significant risk to the functionality of the buried mines. The sensitive electronics required a stable temperature to operate, and sub-zero conditions could render them inoperable at the critical moment. Engineers explored several options, including insulation and chemical heating systems, but none were entirely satisfactory. Then came the unorthodox suggestion, using chickens as biological heat generators. The proposal involved placing live chickens inside compartments within the mine casing. Their body heat, approximately 41 degrees Celsius or 106 Fahrenheit, would keep the internal electronics warm enough to function. The chickens would be provided with food and water, ensuring their survival for about a week. The estimated time the mines would need to remain viable in the early stages of a Soviet invasion. Though unconventional, the chicken-heated bomb was a serious proposal backed by technical reasoning. Chickens were small, low maintenance, and could reliably produce enough heat to keep the mine's components operational. This odd yet practical solution seemed to offer an answer to the temperature problem, blending biology with military technology in one of the most surreal wartime innovations ever conceived. Yet while the idea of chicken-powered nuclear devices might elicit humour today, it also highlights the resourcefulness and desperation that defined Cold War-era planning. Despite its inventive design, Project Blue Peacock faced numerous challenges. One of the most significant issues was the sheer unpredictability of burying nuclear weapons on Allied soil. Germany, where the mines were to be deployed, was a NATO ally, and the idea of detonating nuclear bombs in its territory, even as a defensive measure, was diplomatically and politically fraught. The devastating radiation and long-term uninhabitability of the affected areas made the plan controversial, even among its proponents. Additionally, the reliance on live animals as a critical component of a nuclear weapon's functionality introduced a level of uncertainty and ethical concern that could not be ignored. As military technology advanced, Project Blue Peacock became increasingly obsolete. Portable nuclear weapons and other delivery systems provided more flexibility and precision than immobile landmines, and the potential fallout, both literal and political, of deploying such weapons in Allied territory outweighed their strategic value. The British government ultimately shelved the project, and the chicken-heated bomb was relegated to history as one of the strangest what-ifs of Cold War strategy. When documents about Project Blue Peacock were declassified in the early 2000s, the story of the chicken-heated nuclear bomb quickly gained public attention. While some initially dismissed the chicken idea as a joke or satirical proposal, the declassified files confirmed that it was seriously considered as a practical solution to a real problem. This revelation sparked a mix of amusement and disbelief, with the project often cited as an example of the eccentricity and ingenuity of Cold War military planning.